If alpha and beta be the roots of x square positive 7x positive 12 equals to 0, find the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha positive beta the whole square and alpha negative beta the whole square. Using these two stuff as roots, we have to construct a quadratic equation. When we have two roots, there is a formula to construct a quadratic equation, that is x square negative sum of the roots multiplied by x positive product of the roots equals to 0. This is the formula we have to construct a quadratic equation when we have the two roots. Okay, x square negative, these are the two roots of the quadratic equation that we are going to construct. Okay, now to get sum of the roots, we have to add these two quantities, that is alpha positive beta the whole square positive alpha negative beta the whole square times x positive. To get the product of the roots, we have to multiply them, that is alpha positive beta the whole square times alpha negative beta the whole square equals to 0. Okay, now my aim is to get the value of alpha positive beta the whole square and alpha negative beta the whole square. For that, let's consider the information, that is alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation. Okay, let's consider a stuff on quadratic equation. Let me consider a quadratic equation standard form, that is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. Here we have a quadratic equation standard form. When we have a quadratic equation standard form, there is a formula to get sum of the roots, that is negative the coefficient of xb divided by the coefficient of x square a. And also we have a formula to get the product of the roots. For that we have to divide the constant c by the coefficient of x square, that is c over a. Now let me take the quadratic equation we have over here, that is x square positive 7x positive 12 equals to 0. So for this quadratic equation, alpha and beta are the roots according to the information. Since we have this quadratic equation in standard form, we'll be able to get the sum of the roots and product of the roots using the formula we have here. Okay, since alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, for sum of the roots we have to add alpha and beta, that is alpha positive beta equals to negative b over a negative. So the place of b we have 7, that is coefficient of x, divided by coefficient of x square is 1. Okay, here product of the roots, that is alpha times beta equals to c over a, the value of c is 12 and the value of a is 1. Okay, alpha positive beta equals to negative 7 over 1 is negative 7. Now let's square both sides of this equation. Then we have alpha positive beta the whole square equals to the value of negative 7 the whole square is positive 49. And alpha times beta equals to 12 over 1 is 12. Okay, here I got the value of alpha positive beta the whole square. Still I have to get the value of alpha negative beta the whole square. For that, what we can do is we can consider the algebraic identity, that is a negative b the whole square. Its expansion is a square negative 2ab positive b square. Okay, a negative b the whole square equals to a square negative 2ab positive b square. Now I am going to add 2ab and subtract 2ab. Okay, this one will become 0. Still this expression is equivalent to the expression we have over here. Okay, now we have a negative b the whole square equals to, we can move this negative 2ab over here and positive 2ab over here. Then we have a square positive 2ab positive b square, and we move this one over here negative 2ab, and we have one more negative 2ab. Okay, a negative b the whole square equals to, for this trinomial we have an identity in algebra, that is a positive b the whole square. We can write this one for this trinomial. When I combine this negative 2ab and negative 2ab, I am getting negative 4ab. Here I got an identity in algebra, that is a negative b the whole square equals to a positive b the whole square negative 4ab. Now let's replace the a by alpha and b by beta. Then we get alpha negative beta the whole square equals to, on the right side also we have to replace a by alpha and b by beta. Then we have alpha positive beta the whole square negative 4 alpha beta. Okay, already we have the value of alpha positive beta the whole square, that is 49 negative 4 times, and we have the value of alpha times beta, that is 12. Let me plug in. Okay, here 49 negative 4 times 12 is 48. Finally we get 1. I got the value of alpha negative beta the whole square. Okay, now what we can do is we can plug in the value of alpha positive beta whole square 49 and the value of alpha negative beta whole square, that is 1 over here. So because this is a quadratic equation we have to find. Okay, let me write x square negative. For alpha positive beta the whole square, we have 49, and for alpha negative beta the whole square, we have 1 times x positive 49 times 1 equals to 0. Okay, x square negative, the simplification of this one is 50, that is 50x positive 49 equals to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation.